So we are here to look at proper execution of the chipper style Metcon, and we have our demo lady Mandy here who's going to be helping us out. Mandy, you've got your workout. You know what you need to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Carl, could you get the clock started for us?
That's the only reason I'm here. So yes, let's do it.
That's it.
All right, 10 seconds.
10 seconds on the clock, Mandy. So you're starting on that bike erg with 500 meters. And we're going to watch her pace to make sure she's keeping it nice and sustainable.
All right, so just as a quick recap, she's going 500 meter on the bike erg. She's going 40 wall ball. 40 wall ball. And 30 burpees. 30 burpees. Yep. And with our chipper style Metcon, we want to make sure she's able to do this multiple times because it is intervals that she has to complete. So Mandy's going to need to approach this 500 meters, the way she breaks up her wall balls and the way she paces her burpees in a sustainable fashion so that she can repeat that. Yep. So she's at a 203 to 205. Now I said that, she's speeding up. Calm down, Mandy. Per 1,000, so she should come off of this a little over a minute in.
Yep. Yeah, we've got her hitting 350 meters, so she's got 150 left. And again, she has been holding a really nice steady pace, which is what you want to look at, whether your client is doing a bike, they're rowing, they're skiing. Look to see that pace per 1,000 or per 500 staying nice and steady. All right, wrapping it up.
All right, she hit that 500, so she's moving to the wall ball. So in this chipper format, she's probably thinking legs have some blood in them. So we'll see how she fractions these wall balls or if she goes the distance here.
Yeah, and coming off that bike, her quads are probably feeling pretty pumped up. She held a pretty good pace there as well. So that's something to consider going into the squat on the wall ball. I think that was 10 reps. 10 reps. She's broken up number one set.
And then something important here is we should see, because it's a chipper, but it's still sustained aerobic work, right? We should see her not on the floor dying, as she transitions from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, all the way up to 40. So if this is executed properly, we should see about the same amount of time between each fractioning of the set of 40. So this is more of a strategic play and not a I can't do another wall ball play.
We don't want her to do 30 wall balls and then have to take a 60-second rest to do the last 10. And judging by the clock on the first couple sets, she's taken about a 5-second break. So we'll see if she can sustain that as she finishes up. I'm guessing this will be her third set. Yep. She's got 10 more reps here. She's right back on that ball.
So essentially what we're looking at is the ability to, or her ability to extend muscle endurance in the quads, moving from this guy to the wall ball in that chipper format. So it's just a lot of work. It's like, okay, self-regulate or organize how you're going to get through that work based on the limitations that you're facing.
Yeah, that's quite an advanced skill to think to yourself as a client performing a wall ball, I've got 40 reps to do. What's this going to feel like in 40 reps or gosh, even 100 reps time? That ability to see into the future is something people have to develop over time and with exposure to these movements in other settings before they get to the chipper.
Yep. So improper execution of this would have been Mandy comes out. She's like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to go 20 reps on the front end. She hits 20 reps. Instead of that 5 seconds that she did per transition, she takes 10 seconds and then she hits 10 more. And she's so fatigued that she has to take another 20 seconds before she goes into her final set. That would be improper execution of the intention and what she's supposed to do in this because she has to repeat this multiple times after this set.
Yeah. Now she's onto the burpees, her 30 burpees at the end. With this movement, she is able to just continuously move. She doesn't have to break up a burpee. You don't really break up burpees into sets. But what she is looking for is a nice steady pace on them and making sure that the rest between those reps stays the same throughout all 30 reps, and the pace she's moving through the movement stays nice and steady too, which so far she's doing.
Yeah, she's breathing, but she's getting through there pretty effectively.
We'll let her breathe.
Yeah, so for a lot of athletes, when we start getting into this kind of work, we should start to see this looking very similar to this, looking and feeling very similar to this. So if Mandy was on something that was a little more global, like a ski erg, this should feel like every stroke of the ski erg. So although this is a gymnastics movement, because she's a more advanced trainee, it should feel like she's just doing cyclical work, almost like a double under, if that makes sense.
So it's the idea of those dynamic contractions becoming aerobic and ending up feeling just like cyclical work.
Yep. In this scenario, but if we told her, Mandy, want you to do 30 as fast as possible, it won't feel like that.
It's a different experience. Well, good work, Mandy. Thank you for demonstrating our chipper Metcon.
Just under 5 minutes. Good job.